You know I'm a comedian now. But when I was in my early 20s, I was working as a regular company employee. I appeared on several quiz shows on the side and ended up winning first place many times.
Komeiji was famous as a quiz king ever since he was a student. He even had worshippers who lauded him as the quiz god.
Hard to imagine that being true.
Thinking back, that may have been the peak of my life.
How depressing.
Adored wherever I went, everyone buying me all sorts of things. Maybe I shouldn't have taken advantage of the situation like I did. I was so enamored by the glamorous celebrity life. I've always loved comedy, so I strived to become a comedian. But after that, well, it's just as you saw on that stage.
I can relate to this, though I've never really had the courage to get up on stage. For the longest time I did want to be a stand-up comedian, but I definitely don't have the stones for that.
I wonder why there wasn't an audience. It was so funny.
Tama.
I haven't told you yet, have I? The producer for that show knew about me from my Quiz King days. He thought I could tell all sorts of anecdotes and gave me an offer to host the show. Right. Sorry for calling you Team Popo back then. It was in the script. Didn't really have a choice.
By the way, Iris and Mizuki were called Team Lemniscate. Moda and Shinpei were named Team Yakuza. Okay. You know, with that greater context, it is strange that you chose Popo, isn't it?
I love Ferris wheels. I like anything that continuously spins around, actually.
What a specific interest.
Plane propellers, washing machines, the beds at love hotels.
There used to be rotating beds at love hotels a long time ago.
Oh, they're not still?
How do you know that?
Just like life, isn't it?
I also know this, but I've never been to a love hotel, sadly. I was kind of under the impression they were still a thing.
With its ups and downs, we rotate around the same places over and over.
All the beds at love hotels don't go up and down, though. Although, I guess they do, in a way.
That's such a Spike Chunsoft line of dialogue right there.
My boy is just like me, you know?
Shoma? You mentioned him on stage earlier.
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too. He's almost in middle school and he still comes here by himself all the time. He talks like he's all grown up, but he's still a kid inside.
With your love of Ferris wheels, I'd say you're still a kid on the inside too.
You got a point there. He's right in the middle of his rebellious stage, so he's been a handful. His mother hasn't been around for about 3 years now.
Was it a divorce?
Yeah. She got sick of me and left the house.
Is it because she found out this wasn't a mask? Like...
Oh, this? It's my one and only stage outfit. This sharp little bow tie is the highlight. My boy bought it for me last year.
Bow ties are somewhat unusual. Traditional ties are more common.
But you weren't wearing that tie last night, were you?
Oh, I wasn't.
That's too specific to not be important, right?
I tend to take it off or put it on based on how I'm feeling.
This has to be an important fact. That's so specific.
Do you come to the stage a lot?
Yeah, the owner of the Misaton department store took a liking to me. He's given me the opportunity to appear several times now. I'm sorry, I have no idea what happened. I was just invited there and hosted the show as requested. Then, that body suddenly appeared.
Did you know Jin, the victim?
I've never met him. I do know he was hated for his extreme narcissism and ego.
Oh gee, who's that remind me of?
If I had to guess, the motive was probably a grudge. Someone must have had a grudge against him and did that. Does it?
A little.
A lot is more like it. Komeiji's blood alcohol level is 0.12%. The early stages.
Impressive how you can just find that information without touching him.
I just couldn't get over what happened last night and ended up drinking too much. I wanted to forget about everything. I had to drink.
I mean, you shouldn't do that, but that's, I suppose, a reasonable explanation, even if you shouldn't do that.
I wish you luck with the investigation. I'm rooting for
Why do you look so little?
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well, that wasn't overly insightful, but, you know, that's just the general vibe we've had today.
Wait, you're the director of that quiz show, Chimpe?
You got a problem with that?
Really? Fucking Chinpei?
No, but
I told you, he got out. He's making an honest living as a civilian these days. Ain't that right?
That's right, boss.
Stop calling me that. You're not a member of the gang anymore.
No.
I'm pissed about the case, too. That co-appearance was like a dream come true. The whole show was ruined. I'd love to get my hands on the bastard responsible.
a dream come true?
The boss and Tessa got to...
Shut it! Anyway, I'd love to help you with your investigation and all, but unfortunately, I don't have any info that might be useful to you. I don't know what to tell you.
Did you see any suspicious people hanging around the studio for it?
Suspicious people?
Other than yourself.
Well, I guess the only one who comes to mind is Kameji.
Kameji? You mean...
Yeah, Andy's Kameji, the host. Supposedly he has connection to the Yakuza. I'm not talking about our group, of course. It's just something I heard at a meeting with the street bosses. Word is he's involved in some dangerous transactions. Though that might not have anything to do with last night.
Okay. Not what I expected.
Ask Chimpe about that. He knows all about it. Yeah, I didn't take his finger or anything. We're not doing any of that outdated cutting off your finger deal.
After all, the Kumakuras are a gang with morals.
You know, I watched a documentary about the Yakuza, about how it's, like, practically impossible to be one these days, or very hard at least. And what I immediately noticed was they interviewed, like, this one group of Yakuza for a large portion of the documentary. What I was immediately struck by was that, like, out of the 9 people we kept seeing, something like 5 of them had cut their little finger off. They all had the bandages on. I was like, damn, what are you all up to? There's so many of you.
Sounds like an oxymoron. Like a vegan zombie.
My girl has a baby on the way right now. So we decided to get married, but her parents wouldn't approve of it. Said they wouldn't let me have their daughter unless I got out of the business. I agonized over the decision. So much that I could only eat 2 slices of pizza instead of the usual 3.
Oh, God. Wait, only 3? Bro, I'll eat a whole fucking pizza. What the hell?
What a man has to do, what a man has to do, right? So, I made up my mind to talk to the boss about it. But before I could...
Oh, I get it. Then I'll try asking him for you.
And MoMA listened to Iris.
What? I didn't have any ulterior motives, so don't get it twisted.
Seems trustworthy.
I actually used to attend a vocational school to learn about film. I wanted to be a porn director.
Okay.
I used the connections I got there to reach out to a production company for online shows, and I was promoted to director right away. Supposedly, the last director ran away, so they really needed me to take his place.
Why?
They didn't have enough people. The quiz show needed 3 teams of 2 to answer questions. We tried hard, but couldn't get together that last team. I had no choice but to participate myself, so I invited the boss to go with me.
And MoMA agreed to participate?
Well, you know,
He's a simp.
it was a request from one of my precious underlings, after all.
Right.
I convinced him by saying Tessa would be there too. Then he agreed right away. I came to say thanks to the boss for yesterday. I was thinking of going to Akiba. This place is on the way.
Why Akiba?
Well, I need to stop by a maid cafe.
Need to, huh?
Maid arcade cafe?
Yeah, it's called Sunfish Pocket.
Of course it is.
My girlfriend works there.
Oh, really? How old are you? Can I see your age in the encyclopedia? Don't you just... No? Yes. How old are you? Because I might not like this very much. 6 years ago, present. I guess the same would be true either way. Where's Is Chimpei not here? Jinpei. Oh, there he is. How old are you? 24? Okay, that's fine. That's not that bad. I was afraid I was gonna look and he was like 40 or something, you know?
Sorry, but I haven't found anything that might be a lead.
What about the rest of the staff?
They'll probably tell you the same thing.
The detectives from HQ have already questioned the rest of the staff. Your report is uploaded on the database. 0 clues. There isn't any information that can help us at all.
We really are making no progress so far, aren't we? That show was supposed to run for 6 hours straight from 6 to midnight, but it wasn't the same contestants the whole time. They were supposed to swap out every hour. Our appearance was slated for 9
Don't
p.m.
know anything about the others. I already turned in a list of contestants to the cops. Why don't you try hitting them up one by one?
The other detectives already took care of that a while
Thank
back.
God.
No clues there either.
Shocking.
There haven't been any reports of suspicious individuals.
Meiji has connections with the Yakuza? Could it be true?
Let's figure that out later. You need to gather intel for now.
I don't know, I feel like this could end up being important.
Got it. Then let's go somewhere else.
You know, he turned up dead on his show. It seems as if it could be important if he has Yakuza connections, you know?
You're
Brother.
going back to Abyss?
This is what you travel in?
Yeah. I want to reorganize the information I have so far.
Then why don't you just do it in this limousine?
Oh, right. I guess I could.
Oh, yeah. Some pretty good options there, I'm not gonna lie. Was that actually a different voice actor? That was jarring. That was a jarringly different voice.
Shut up! Stop shouting!
But you surprised me. I thought that the ghost of an S&M pervert with a police uniform fetish who died in a tanning booth had come to haunt me.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Haven't I showed you this body many times over the past 6 months?
I'm still not used to it. Your body is semi-transparent, and I can only see you in the left side of my vision. So, why did you come out?
I thought it would be easier to talk to you this way. Isn't that what you're investigating for?
Yeah, but remember what Mr. Adate and Iris said?
For some reason, just the right half. Like it traveled through time and space.
Maybe that body teleported here from some other world. The other half could have been absorbed into some other dimension. And that split the body in two.
Don't tell me you believe that.
No, just for some reason it's stuck in my head.
Honestly, it reeks of bad taste. Makes me want to puke just looking at it.
Keep talking like that, and I'll throw you out the window.
Right.
Then you'd be a goner too. I'm the one driving this car, you know.
Really? Right now, I'm using the car camera to steer the car remotely. I, of course, control the gas and brakes. I send signals electronically. It's technically a self-driving car.
Why don't you take the leap and buy a different car?
I can't. This car is all I have of my parents.
Ah, the one memento of my parents that I have, this limousine.
Your parents passed away, didn't they?
Yeah, in an airplane crash when I was young. From then on, I was living with my younger brother. But 6 years ago, he also.
there isn't much useful information to sort out in the first place. If I had to say one thing, it would be the ViewCube video and that QR code link. By the way, I'm going to cut down on the word salad and call it QR video from now on. The teeny bit of information we got from that QR video is pretty much all we have.
You don't know? I think it was about half a year ago. A video similar to that one went viral. Everyone was talking about it online.
The mysterious video known as Bats 490, correct? There's a code hidden in... They say the code...
Yeah,
Everyone
okay.
who visits that place is said to have gone missing. They all left behind the same message. I've learned the secret of the world. Hey, Tama. Is Bats 490 still up anywhere on the internet?
I looked it up. Here it is.
Finally. Well, that was illuminating.
I have no idea what it's supposed to mean.
They say there's a hidden message inside, but I can't even tell where we're supposed to look.
Well, my guess would be it heavily revolves around, like, the letters and numbers we saw.
Same as the QR video. It was originally uploaded to ViewCube, then it spread from there. The account holder is unknown.
In any case, Bats 490 is the only lead we have right now. If we can figure it out, maybe it'll lead to the QR video.
You better not expect me to actually crack that, because that ain't happening. Not without heavy prompting.
Mizuki?
I'm connecting her.
Oh, Ryuki? I got your number from Boss.
What is it?
I remembered something about Bats 490. I thought maybe it could lead to a clue.
What did you remember?
Someone in my class at school actually figured it out. He decoded the hidden message in Bats 490.
He did?
His name is Shoma Enda.
Oh, wow.
He might know something, so I would go find him. Anyway, see ya!
Shoma, eh?
Shoma. Isn't that?
Andy's Komeji's.
Shoma, you know what happened last night, right? The QR code displayed on that sign. There was a link in it leading to a video.
What a horrifying doll.
We're calling it the QR video. I wanted to talk to you about it. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Going good so far.
Just to confirm, your father is Andy's Komeji, and his real name is Yoneharu Enda. Is that right?
Cool.
I heard you went to the same elementary school as Mizuki? She's actually the one who told me about you.
Mm-hmm.
What are you making? Don't tell me it's a bomb.
Great icebreaker.
You know about the video called Bats 490, right? I have a feeling it's related to the QR video somehow. You solved the code in Bats 490, didn't you? And it showed you a certain location. Am I right?
He's completely ignoring you.
Maybe because he's wearing headphones.
No, that's not it. There's no sound coming from them. Chastity belt on his heart must be locked tightly.
Why did you say it like that?
What kind of metaphor is that?
Yeah.
You won't be able to see his uvula unless you open that lock.
Tama? Are you okay? Would you like to talk about this?
So what you mean is, he probably won't speak unless you can find the key to his heart, I'm guessing.
There might be a key somewhere in this room. Let's find it.
A key to open the lock on his heart.
Well, this is the most out of the way. Don't think that's it? Alright, fine, be that way. This?
Shoma, wanna play Lucky Laugh together?
Oh. Poem. What the fuck?
Ding! Yes, Shoma. What is your answer?
Good, good. Oh, what the fuck?
Why don't you smack Shoma on the head with the folding fan?
I don't think he'd ever speak to me.
Really? I can't look at that? Okay.
Why don't you hit your own head with the hammer toy?
Wow, what a jolly guy he is. I'm gonna tell him everything I know now.
I don't think that's going to happen.
You don't know if you don't try.
Mr. Komeiji used to be amazing. Oh, but he still is, of course. That robot is so cool.
Well...
What is that?
It looks like a robot. I tried searching, but it looks like it's not commercially available.
A homemade robot, huh? Hey, Shoma. Would you mind showing me the robot in your closet?
Huh? How do you know about that?
Oh, well,
Tell him you heard it from Komeiji.
right. I heard about it from Mr. Komeiji.
From my dad?
That's right.
Okay then. Just for a bit, okay?
What the f- That's so much bigger than I expected.
You made that?
Yeah. I call it Robata.
All by yourself?
It's huge. I thought it was gonna be like maybe a foot tall.
Uh-huh. There's a junk shop in Akiba. I got all the parts there. This robot only has one tire. It uses a gyro to keep its balance. Fine-tuning it is really hard.
Holy shit.
That's really
Let's
amazing.
just say, like crazy is a little thick, you know, let's not go that hard.
I can't believe a grade schooler made a robot all by himself. A genius like you must be 1 in 100 million.
If that was only strongly, what was he gonna say for crazy?
Oh, no. I'm not that special.
I mean, I definitely wasn't
Looks
making
like
no
a lot
fucking
doesn't it?
robots back then.
Looks like it.
Yeah. Andy's Komeiji is my dad. But sorry. I don't really want to talk about him.
Why not?
Well, because... why does it matter?
For Yuki, you can't ask things like that to a child.
Why not?
Oh, you're probably right.
She's just a classmate. We're not friends or anything. I don't talk to her much.
Do you wish you could talk to her more?
No. Of course not.
Even though she's cute?
Look, it's very strange for you to say that. You know? You probably don't intend it to, but that's a weird thing to say about somebody else and they're fucking 12 years old.
That Ugo? She's not cute at all.
His temperature is rising. That was clearly a lie.
Yes, this again.
Yeah, I could tell.
I only asked 2 of the questions.
Now, I think it's about time we get back to why I'm here.
I solved it.
Hmm?
The BATS 490 code. I solved it.
How?
I have to go soon, so I'll tell you the short version.
That's fine. Please just tell me. The video's hidden message pointed to a certain location, right?
Yeah.
And where is that?
Horodori Lab. The Horodori Institute of Genetics.
Oh. Fair enough. I was hoping for an explanation on how you did it.
I heard about it last night on the news.
Look at his head! Holy shit!
Truly unprecedented. What a mysterious case.
Dude,
I
what's
am
wrong?
Takara Horodori, the director of this research.
What's wrong with your face?
He hasn't retired yet. His 60th birthday was last year.
I know of him, but I haven't met him in person. I've only read some articles about him online.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it. Boy, a lot of science is happening in the background, isn't it? Giant vats of science.
He's the CEO of a music distribution company. I'm the director of a genetics research institute.
Are you saying there's not much overlap there?
We have nothing in common.
I don't know about that.
Jun's estimated time of death.
I was sleeping in my bed at home. They say seniors are early to rise, but that's not true at all in my case. Perhaps that means I'm still young.
Is there anyone who could back your story?
Don't tell me I'm a suspect.
I'm just doing my job. I've always wanted to say that.
Good for you. Your dream came true.
I live alone now. Unfortunately, there's no one with me at home.
Chikara got divorced 6 years ago. As for children, he has one daughter. She's 32 years old. His daughter and ex-wife are currently living in Italy.
In other words, there's no one who can corroborate Chikara's alibi.
That's right.
We mainly conduct research on gene therapy through genome editing here. Are you familiar with genome editing?
Site-specific nucleases. An artificial restriction enzyme known as CRISPR-Cas9 is commonplace these days.
Wow. I was watching a video like 2 hours ago that brought up a CRISPR and Cas9. So, you know, that's a little spooky for me.
Genome editing is a technique that uses this enzyme to splice, replace, and bind any base sequence of DNA.
I don't understand that at
In other
all.
words, it's technology that rewrites DNA.
Indeed. Last year, we developed a revolutionary genome editing method we call Purge. With this, genetic diseases that were previously too difficult to treat, for example, severe congenital heart diseases, are now curable. But that's not all. In theory, using Purge, even immortality is achievable. Oh, but I don't mean your body will be invincible. Death can still occur via trauma, ingesting poison, viral infections, this sort of thing. However, it can make death due to old age a thing of the past.
Can Purge really do that?
Indeed. The body's deterioration due to aging can be prevented by rewriting all of its DNA, maintaining a permanent state of youth.
Is that all? That sounds simple.
However, this has not yet been proven. It's still in its experimental stage. But it won't be long until our hypothesis is substantiated. The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a reality. What do you think? Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah?
It was mentioned on the news. But the video itself wasn't broadcasted, so I haven't seen it.
Then you don't know about Bats 490.
What is that?
It's a video that's very similar to the QR video.
That's the screenshot you chose?
I've never heard of it.
I actually came here to ask you about it specifically. There's a hidden code in the video, and I've heard it points to this research institute.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Perhaps someone just made it up.
Ryuki, don't you think something is off about Chikara?
You think so?
You really are dense. You're dense enough to be the target audience for mobile game ads.
Damn, you didn't have to do them like that. Mobile games can be fun. Most of the time, though, they take you to a page to try to force you to download a different game. It's kind of like advertising fraud. Of all the things you could say about mobile games, I don't know that that's the thing you should be complaining about.
Huh.
His temperature is abnormally high, isn't it?
Maybe he has the flu.
Don't make me pluck out your eyebrows from the inside.
Do you think he's upset about something?
Probably. Ryuki, let's find out if he's hiding something.
Wink sync. Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Wing sync is a simplified version of syncing. You can analyze the brainwaves of the sync subject and temporarily look into their dream. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't look suspicious at all.
This
simplified version of syncing, but you're still taking a look inside their dreams.
Dreams are made from memories, so there shouldn't be anything in there that he doesn't know about.
You're saying...
Chikara knows about Bats 490. He was lying to us earlier.
Can we turn the music down a little? It's kind of hard to hear them.
Mr. Chikara.
Wink sync is the simpler version of syncing. From the AI ball, me, a strong magnetic wave is shot out at the sync subject. This temporarily numbs the subject's brain and puts their brain into a faux sleep state and induces a dream. By analyzing the brain waves emitted during this, we can see parts of the dream. It's not as clear an image by any means. To investigate more thoroughly, a regular sync needs to be performed. A wink sync can only be performed once a day because of the high amount of power required. I would need to recharge before performing it again. Personally, I don't like it because of the power consumption.
What? Why? I'd like to speak to you in more detail. You do have the right to decline, of course.
Very well. I'll go with you.
Objectively the wrong choice. Again, you know, don't open yourself up to these things, you know? Unless you really have to.
There hasn't been any progress yet. The people over at HQ are totally incompetent. They must have had stuff with fermented beans or something. I gave Chikara the usual medicine to put him to sleep.
Are you sure that's okay?
What do you mean?
I mean, maybe there are legality issues.
Oh, don't worry about that. The higher-ups will take care of it for me.
Maybe it's a little illegal, whatever, you know. We're police officers.
Who knows? He went off somewhere right after you left.
He's probably playing the nipple guessing game at some cabaret club in Nakamaguro right now.
That does sound like a good time.
He's on vacation, so I'm sure he's taking a load off while he can.
No, he's taking a load off, alright.
The nipple game is a game in which a man asks a woman to guess where their nipple is while their shirt is on. Even if it's a guy asking a girl to do it, it's kinda problematic. Well, that's not what I expected it to be.
I got Tama's report. The QR video seems to be the key to solving this case.
Is it, or is it that we literally have nothing else?
She believes Chikara is linked to the Bats 490 video, which has a striking similarity.
He's extremely suspicious. He must be the culprit.
Seems reasonable.
I think it's a bit early for that conclusion.
No, let her cook.
But he said he didn't know about the video, right? If he's willing to lie about one thing, he's willing to lie about everything.
I still think that's a bit unreasonable.
I mean, maybe it's a little extreme, but when someone lies to you, it does make it hard to trust anything else, doesn't it?
Why do you ask? I'm the engineer of Abyss. Of course I'm always here.
Yes, but you're also a nasty crime boy.
Yeah, but I've been wondering about something. In November of last year...
You were dishonorably discharged for reasons related to the new Cyclops serial killings, weren't you? You leaked internal police information. Not to mention you aided a criminal in his escape.
I made some arrangements behind the scenes. Pewter is a crucial part of Abyss. I couldn't let them lock him up.
You can do that?
Normally, no. But in this case...
Boss has dirt on members of the executive, judicial, and legislative branches of the government.
We're pretty open about our corruption, aren't we?
I am truly grateful to you, boss.
No need to thank me. You just need to be a good little workhorse. Oh, and it'd be great if you could introduce me to some good-looking studs while you're at it.
I know about a dozen.
Man. Every scene, there's always like at least one line in there that's like, yeah, that's a Spike game right there.
I'm counting on you.
Abyss is kind of scary.
You get used to it.
No, I wanted to ask the other one. God damn it.
In any case, shall we get started? Ryuki.
I wish it was more telegraphed as to which option is going to advance the story.
You know what to do. Sync with him.
Ryuki, this isn't your first time sinking. You've delved into Somnia many times in the past 6 months. So, I'm sure you know without me telling you, but...
I can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. It's alright, I know.
Okay then, let's begin.
What is this place?
It looks like something made by an older generation of CG technology.
Back when it was still hyped up as groundbreaking, huh?
It is very synthwave.
Hey, did you see someone just now?
Looks suspicious.
Why don't we ask that person there about it?
Who?
You must have a lot of questions, like, what happened to your other half?
Not really.
Must be hard to walk. Bench pressing must be tough too.
You really want me to ask about that stuff?
Yeah, do it.
But hey, isn't benching kinda hard?
Hey, why are you talking to a statue?
Damn it, Ryuki. Stop wasting my time.
That was pretty aggravating, I'm not gonna lie.
We can only be in Somnium for 6 minutes.
Oh.
Damn it, damn it. This is getting out of hand.
That's Chikara. Tama.
Holy shit.
On this side, my genius left brain harnessing my processing power. On this side, my brilliant right brain within which my creativity is boundless. The very layout of this facility itself, mimicking my brain, will serve as inspiration for my masterpiece.
What's going on here?
I need to be careful. I can't get too close.
Now, this. Bionic Body's accidental biology. The Bionic Body Creation Program.
Bio what?
BBAB.
The logical center of the left brain and the creative center of the right. By combining them, I can create a superhuman. Whew, wouldn't want that getting out. I hope I never see you again. Goodbye.
No, he ran off.
That was a lot.
Chikara in this dream world is just as bonkers as he is in real life.
That was pretty unhinged.
Looks like he doesn't want anyone in this room.
Yeah, you can tell by the conscious antibody in front of the door.
Conscious antibody?
They're an embodiment of a sync subject's caution. When you try to access information that the sync E is trying to hide, it overstimulates the synapse. That makes the body emit a ton of norepinephrine, which creates a conscious antibody within the Somnium.
Yes, of course. I should have known.
Well, what does this conscious antibody do?
You see how it says instant death on his crotch there? If I touch him, a massive delay spike will occur in the sync information transfer system.
Which means...
Touch him and our available time in Somnium drops like crazy.
Got it. But how do we get into the room without getting past our do not touch power stance man friend here?
Well, we just need to get rid of the conscious antibody somehow.
What if we use that device that Chikara was using to move instant death power stance man?
I'm sorry, instant death power stance man?
That's a great band name.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty appropriate name for him.
Anyway, let's check the device first. Looks like the power is out.
Let's start by activating the device.
Yeah, let's go.
Somnium scan! Activate!
Wow, that was a long fucking prologue to actually starting the Somnium.
The lock on that door is open. Past that is a stone statue with no power.
Power? On a stone statue?
This is Chikara's Somnium. You don't have to think about the logic. Anyway, that door. Let's head past it to the stone statue.
Use the join the and create Alright.
This door is open.
Is this even a door? It's so thin.
That's just how it is in this world. Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Oh, it moves sideways.
We're here.
That's the stone statue without power. Let's get closer and check it.
Use the machine in the center, join the two stone statues, and create a transcendental superhuman.
Off and on. Is this the switch for the statue?
Just junk.
How do we turn this on?
Just give it a little twist. You know, like a key.
Why don't you feel around that area?
What area?
Whatever feels right, Tama.
The robot arm control PC has been activated.
Now, I'm not saying I'm suspicious or anything, but this, you know... Can't help but notice there was no actual, like, choice on any of those.
You're amazing, Tama.
It says, not available, stone statue activated. Wait, so is it on or off?
Maybe you need to flip the switches for all the statues.
Right. According to the Somnium scan, there are multiple statues. But let's head back to the device first.
How did you know there was a switch there? How did you know?
Let's go back to the device.
Oh, wait. Can't we go to the other small room from this room?
How would you do that? It's too high. I can't jump that.
Human, your powers, you can if you wanted to.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, ready.
So does Ryuki's side just not do, like, the prompts?
A normal jump won't suffice.
We need to think of a way to go up.
Maybe we can do something with the device in the center.
Because that's 3 objects now where I didn't choose anything, it just happened.
We can go through here.
BBAB activating. In this experiment, you can combine 2 different brains with different functions to create a new human life form. Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
We just need to choose the left and right brain and combine them like Chikara did.
What can we choose from?
Left, Maasai warrior, fisherman, and A. Right side was astronaut and archaeologist.
Wouldn't consider, isn't the right side the creative side? I wouldn't consider astronaut or archaeologist to be that creative embodiment. Controller, god fucking damn it. Please. Please, I'm begging you. Please.
Combine different brain functions of the left and right brains and create a new human with characteristics from both.
It seemed like Chikara used that to gain some kind of power earlier. So creating a new human means gaining some kind of superhuman ability.
And you select that power on this?
Oh, I remember seeing another room next to the small room we were in earlier.
Yeah, it was too high, so I couldn't reach.
Maybe we have to give you a power that'll help you get up there.
Worth a shot.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
The room was high and far. By combining 2 brain functions that'll allow us to move that distance.
What do you choose, Ryuki?
I mean... Fisherman? Maasai warrior would logically be able to jump further, but I'm imagining you could use the fishing rod as a grappling hook. I don't
Please
know.
select right brain function.
Has to be astronaut, though.
Left, fisherman. Right, astronaut selected. Starting experiment.
What's going on?
Experiment successful.
Just like I expected.
Combined a fisherman's cooking skill and the space food of astronauts to gain the power to prepare any food ingredient.
That's the power that we got? Space food is what we took from the astronauts?
We don't need cooking skills right now, do we?
Guess not.
We took food from the astronauts?
Please select. Left, Maasai warrior. Right, archaeologist selected. Starting experiment.
Space food was what we got?
Experiment successful. Combined a Maasai warrior's leg strength and the perseverance of an archaeologist.
Perseverance?
Ability to jump continuously.
Perseverance is what we got from archaeologists?
What's the point of this?
I have no idea.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes left.
I feel like that might be good enough.
This door is
okay.
I feel like it's good. Perseverance, though?
Alright, let's go.
Okay, ready.
I feel like we can jump higher.
A Maasai warrior's powers.
Okay.
We can go.
So,
What?
Maasai, astronaut.
Left, Maasai right.
So you don't so it's not gonna be space food now?
Combined a Maasai warrior's leg strength and the atmosphere-piercing power of an astronaut to gain superhuman
Apparently
leg
not.
strength.
That makes a lot more sense than space food.
You okay?
I have goosebumps.
It said you gained superhuman leg strength.
Maybe we can get to that other room using that power.
That might be it.
I was just so thrown off by the fact it gave food from the fucking astronaut. I was like, alright, I guess it's not that.
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Wow.
The experiment worked! Oh, happy to recover.
Dude. Okay.
Gara Horatori has done it again! Epigenetic ecstasy!
What are we even watching right now?
Oh, by stimulating the DNA correlating to high leg strength through imagination, it caused a slight transformation in the base sequence. This small change has allowed for surpassing the limit of telomeres. We can do anything in this simulation world. There are no limits. What a wonderful world.
I guess things worked out.
So every time we do something right, we have to watch this creepy old dude ascend into the sky?
You wanna join?
Hell no.
4 minutes
Okay.
now.
A stone statue without power.
Activate it.
This stone statue is a racer.
If they mean an autosport driver, those guys are incredibly skilled. They have to make split-second decisions.
That skill might be beneficial in other areas than driving too.
Puh. Please. As if.
Not to mention, there is a car right there.
I see. Using the driving skill.
But look, that says trap. Driving skill alone might not be enough.
Maybe we can combine it with a brain function that's good at avoiding traps.
I don't remember seeing anything like that.
Archaeologist?
Anyway, let's head back to the central room.
Archaeologist? Seems as if it probably is better at avoiding traps than an astronaut.
We're here.
Looks like...
So...
What do you...
Racer.
Please left, right. Combined, a racer's driving skill and an archaeologist's knack for dodging traps to gain movie protagonist superhuman driving skills.
That's a pretty good superpower right there. Very specific.
It's time for love, Dr. Jones.
That should help us dodge any traps.
That's so antiquated. Nowadays, sports cars go up against nuclear submarines.
So is that a reference to something I don't understand?
Oh well, this is Shikara's preference. Now let's go back to the room with the car.
Think we can get there from the passage we came from?
What?
Should
No.
lead you there directly.
What the fuck, Ryuki? What gives you an idea like that? Jesus Christ, this guy.
All right, get in.
I'll avoid any traps with elegance and grace.
What?
Yeah. Oh, let's go. Oh shit.
That's the trap? I could have done this on my own.
Fucking sick. Let's go. Deja vu.
Wait, no! I can't do this!
Hey, Tama! The road!
What about the road?
There is no road!
Ah! What are we gonna do?
Step on it!
On what?
The gas! The gas!
The gas! Okay!
Let's fucking go. Jesus Christ. Ah, fuck.
The experiment worked! Chikara Horatori has done it again! Genetic ecstasy! The corpus callosum is here represented by a treacherous ancient rune. A theory that links this complex and bizarre passage is now complete. But this should be theoretically impossible. No, there is no impossible in this world. No, this is not good. Not good indeed.
Kara, ew!
Why don't you think of it as some kind of reward cutscene?
The fact that I have to force myself to think that already makes it not a reward.
You have 3 minutes left, Ryuki. Focus.
Let's turn it on.
So what? Oh, you're a musician? Are you? It's kind of hard to tell. Gambler. Oh. I thought he was like holding sheet music.
This stone statue is a gambler.
Oh, it's cards. Oh.
So this gambler is known for winning bets when the chips are down.
That must mean they can win the big ones without flinching.
Now, let's head back to the central room.
Don't look for it. You can get a can be any person. Okay.
We can go through here.
So
me, Chikara.
What the hell?
This is no good. No good. No good at all. Yes. Let's test this. Chikara's right brain reselection.
Oh, bye.
What's happening?
Fucking hell, see ya.
The room flew away.
The experiment worked.
I hate this.
Chikara Horodori has done it again. Genetic ecstasy. This right brain reselection is a function that blows away my past. The past I don't want anyone to see. My right brain can be shuffled back into the deck. Goodbye, forbidden memory.
What are we gonna do?
When we drove through the passageway, Chikara said, theoretically impossible and not good. So maybe we did something he wasn't expecting. If we used a device to combine two different brain functions, we might be able to find a way.
If we can prevent Chikara from using his right brain reselection thing, we might be able to make it to the room.
He said something about a memory he doesn't want to be seen.
So, fisherman gambler?
There was something hidden in the room we were in earlier. If only
There
we could
was.
pull it back somehow.
We need a big ID.
Beginning
Fish.
Please.
Gamble.
Left. Right. Start. Combined, a tuna fisherman's pulling skill and a gambler's ability to make the right choice to obtain superhuman luck.
Luck. Is this gonna do anything?
Well, try it. Let's fish back the room that flew away. How's it going?
Oh, we got a biggin.
That must be it. Reel it in.
Hey, ma'am. How you doing?
The experiment worked. Happy Chikara. Chikara Horodori has done it again.
The epigenetic ecstasy.
Good. The memory I want to leave behind has already been shuffled. This memory's no good either. I thought I deleted it. No. If you succeed with the Eternal Youth experiment, my memory will be discovered. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Chikara's memory was replaced with something else.
But it got replaced with another memory he didn't want seen. It might be worth looking into.
Chikara said that if the Eternal Youth experiment is successful, his memory will be discovered.
So if we complete the research on that device...
We might be able to defeat Instant Death Power Stance Man over there and get into the room he's guarding.
That stone statue is a little different.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go.
Gonna be real with you, I can't wait for this to end. Like, aesthetically, I love Vaporwave, but dude, I hate this.
That stone statue has...
Chikara's face hastily slapped on.
Chikara said that using Purge, he can create an ageless and undying body.
But if we use the stone statue...
Controller.
Oh no.
What's the problem?
Seeing this face... Are you sure about turning it on?
You've invested too much already. There's no other way.
Fine, okay.
Oh, you didn't want to touch the crotch because of Chikara's face, huh?
Mm-hmm. The creator of a man who is
You only have 2 minutes. Hurry, Ryuki.
It would be nice to create eternal youth in life.
And something that will let us get rid of instant death power stance man over there.
Beginning experiment.
NA.
Please select.
These are very different. Debugger.
Left. NA. Right. Start.
NA isn't
I
it?
wonder what it's for.
Okay.
The person.
Another
Begin. Please.
NA Chikara.
Right. Stop. Error.
It's an error.
I guess NA.
I wonder.
Alright, never mind.
Begin.
So, Eternal Life Warrior Shaman?
Left. Right. Stop. Combined, a Maasai warrior's battle skill and a shamanistic ritual to bring forth a mysterious vibe.
Vibe?
I was thinking that.
That's not even a superpower.
Okay.
Another
beginning. Please.
Warrior Debugger?
Left. Right. Step. Combined, a Maasai warrior's battle skill to create a warrior who never forgets where they left their weapon.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Please.
Look, I don't know. I'm just brute forcing it.
Combined, a Maasai warrior's battles to create an undying
Let's go.
warrior.
Funny that the machine is on a first-name basis with Chikara.
Now we can finally beat up instant death power stance man.
All right.
I feel like that last one was a little nonsense, but whatever.
Go, Tama.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, fucking let him have it, dude.
Now.
Oh yeah.
He did it!
The experiment worked. Oh, happy, happy, happy. Why should humans die? What a waste it is to perish. The research results are splendid. But now is not the time. Not now. Not now.
If Chikara gets in our way again, no amount of time is enough time. Let's go.
This stone statue is Chikara's memory that he doesn't want to be seen.
Turn it on.
A 9 stone statue.
9. 9 in Roman numerals.
What is the significance of 9?
Maybe he has 9 mistresses.
Doubtful.
Or maybe he's being sued by 9 people.
Probable.
This stone statue. Maybe we use a brain function again.
Should we go back to the central device?
Let's do it.
Now it's gotta be NA, right? They surely wouldn't put NA there if it wasn't for use at some point.
Left. Right. Start.
This again? What? Why?
Experiment successful.
Oh, fuck off.
Eyes at loss.
NA and 9.
Oh, fuck off.
Ryuki, this is...
I know. That's 490.
Fucking... This shit again?
Welcome. I'm the president of the Japanese nirvanA branch, Tokiko Shigure.
I apologize for visiting so late at night. I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department.
Mr. Ryuki, is it? Mamoru, my secretary, has already informed me. I hear you've come to ask about Jin Furue's murder.
This is the president's office on the top floor of the building containing the Japanese branch of nirvanA, commonly known as NIS. When I synced with Chikara earlier, Tama and I saw something in his Somnium. Someone who looked like they were in NIS was making the Bats 490 video. And that's why we ended up here. We came to the president's office to talk to the top level of NIS. Crazy how you just got that, to be honest. Sick fucking office, dude. Pretty fucking outrageous, brother. Hey, dude.
Yeah, but I'm also her bodyguard. I used to be a bodyguard for a certain politician until the end of last year. He was a piece of human garbage.
True.
Slugged him in the face and resigned. Then ended up here thanks to an acquaintance introducing me. I was only hired recently. I don't know much about it, really. Something funny. There, I said it.
Type.
It was a heat of the moment thing, but I ended up quitting my job. I don't regret punching that scumbag, but what am I going to do now? Got 10 children to think about. What? A job? With the conditions I requested? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do anything, as long as it's not illegal.
I wasn't expecting to get given the option, so I just had to do it, you know?
I had a very hard time finding the place. After all, NIS is a secret organization hidden from the public.
That's a good thing Boss just happened to know someone who knew this location. Otherwise, we would have been out of luck.
Yeah, fuck it, why not, right? Why not?
Even after I got inside the building, it wasn't easy. The guards, the security gates. If I hadn't met Mamoru at the entrance, I probably wouldn't even have made it to this office.
I know about Abyss, and I know it's trustworthy. That's why I let you through to talk to the president.
Anyway, I was surprised. I had heard of NIS, a secret organization, but I thought it was just an urban legend. I can't believe it actually exists.
Yes, there has been all sorts of gossip about us. Some claim we're a secret society of Satanists, or that we have something to do with a sequence of binary code that came from space. But that's all nonsense. Made-up stories that become more and more embellished as they were passed
So
on.
what do you do?
Rumors are quite a terrifying thing. NIS is a perfectly legitimate ideological society.
Are you Scientologists?
Our headquarters are located in New York, with many branches in cities throughout the world. This is one such branch. This is a common misconception, but NIS is not a religious organization. We are a group of like-minded individuals who act together based on a certain understanding of the universe.
And that is?
The simulation theory. Have you heard of it?
That the world is an artificial simulation of reality created by someone or something.
Look, okay, I'm gonna complain. I fucking hate the simulation theory so much because people talk about it in such a fucking absurd way, right? Like, first, you have to accept the premise that it's even possible to simulate the universe on this kind of scale, to like the atomic level. And I'm not really prepared to accept that, to be honest. But even if you do accept that, people always go, oh, well, when you think about it then, eventually the people in the simulation are going to run their own simulation, and then it's just turtles all the way down, man. And the odds of you being in base reality are practically non-existent, so we must be in a simulation. Right. So, you're expecting me to first accept the premise we can simulate the universe. Whatever, we'll assume we can. How the fuck is the first computer strong enough to run a second simulation inside of itself? Because the original computer has to be simulating that second simulation, right? So it just doubled its fucking workload, and it could handle that? Doubt it. Moreover, people are like, oh, well, the chances of us being in reality are impossible, or practically impossible. Well, we can't simulate the universe right now. So if this is true, we must be at the very bottom of the stack, which is equally unlikely to being at the top of the stack, right? It's all fucking ridiculous. I hate the simulation theory. It's so stupid. Alright, what if there's lots of parallel simulations instead? What, we've got multiple planet-sized computers doing this? Doubtful. I hate the simulation theory. I think it doesn't hold up to any scrutiny at all. At most, I'm willing to give you 50-50 odds that there's a simulation running. I'm not prepared to go any further than that. And I already have trouble accepting the initial premise. I fucking hate the simulation theory. It's so fucking aggravating to me. It's not as bad as Roko's Basilisk, which is flatly ludicrous on the face of it. I hate it. It's so stupid to me when people are like, there's a simulation in the simulation. No, there fucking isn't. The computer's not going to be strong enough to run two fucking simultaneous simulations. Fucking hell.
That's the theory.
You're saying everything in this world we're living in isn't real?
Also, who fucking cares anyway? It's imperceptible. It can't be disproven, and it can't be proven. And it has no bearing on our actual lives. It's so stupid. But it does cause people a genuine amount of distress. It's just, this is a theory that exists purely to cause people harm. It has no practical purpose because it can't be validated or invalidated. All it does is make some people sad. It's a purely malevolent concept.
Yes. It's a false world constructed with specific rules by a program. And if it is made by a program, there must by necessity be imperfections, edges, or seams. To find these seams, or to create them, is our objective.
Why would you do that?
If you tear at the seams of a cloth, it will unravel, and the hole will be created. Thusly, we will tear at the seams of the program until it is unraveled, and its people are emancipated. That is our ultimate goal.
This old hack has completely lost it.
The intersection between the warp and weft. That's where the seam can occur.
I don't understand.
You will someday. It is a prophecy. It will be fulfilled eventually.
What is that?
It's a hand sign we use. It's meant to resemble the sign behind me.
You guys are nerds. Okay. Does this have anything behind it?
Non-nuple means consisting of 9. You know how there's single, double, triple? Non-nuple is the 9th.
Is that real?
So non-nuple X means 9 X's?
Seems so.
Did you know that Nizadlaws is derived from 9-exed lozenge? Lozenge referring to a diamond shape. In other words, Nizadlaws means the 9 X's of the diamond.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Judging by the way you asked that, I assume that's Jin's estimated time of death?
Well, yes.
I was in Okinawa from the night of the 8th. I had a seminar to attend on the 9th and 10th. I returned to Tokyo late last night.
I checked the logs for hotels and airports, for smartphone access points, and the security footage for each location. It's true that Tokiko was in Okinawa from the 8th to the 10th.
So she has an alibi.
As long as you presume Jin's body wasn't brought back with her from Okinawa.
True.
Considering the fact that you are here, I assume it would be pointless to hide it. Indeed. I had my subordinates create that video. Bats 490 was an ARG, just a game. But there was a high-level encryption hiding a message within. We have been seeking high IQ individuals with the capability to decode it. The purpose was to recruit them into NICE.
So this QR video was made for the same reason?
I am aware of that video. I saw it on the
So somebody just really digs that cicada. What the fuck is the string of numbers? Cicada something or other thing,
However,
huh?
it's completely unrelated to NICE. I assume someone made it with the intent to imitate Bats 490.
What do you think, Tama?
Hard to say on that alone.
Yeah, it's the kind of statement that you can't really do anything with either way unless you get proof, huh?
Do you mean the man from Horodori Institute of Genetics?
So you do know him. I'm actually here because of a tip I got from him.
Shikara is under arrest?
No, he was just released earlier. We didn't have enough evidence to keep him detained.
I see. Shikara is a former member of NICE, though this was over 20 years ago. When he left us, he became an avid believer in the Order of Percent.
Order of Percent?
Oh, one more fucking thing about the simulation theory, by the way. I also hate it, because it's the kind of thing that Reddit atheists fucking love, because they're all nerds, and they're all huge fans of licking Elon Musk's boots. But, like, the thing that aggravates me, I think, the most, is that Reddit atheists are so fucking obnoxious as people. They're like vegans, right? How do you know one is one? They'll tell you. You know, they're fucking aggravating. But that's amazing to me that they'll say to you something like, religion is a completely stupid concept and obviously not real, and then in the same breath, they will tell you that we obviously live in a simulation. This is just a religion for people who want to pretend they aren't religious. It's exactly the same. You have to take it on pure faith alone, because there's no way to prove or disprove it. It's just a religion. There's nothing scientific about it. It's a religion for people who are edgy and want to say they're atheists, but also still want the comfort of having a religion. In conclusion, the simulation theory is fucking stupid and I hate Reddit.
It's an organization that split off from NICE. You could say they are a sect. The Order of Percent is a religious sect, whereas we are an ideological...
This is the same thing.
Despite our common roots, we are heading in completely different directions.
Then how did Chikara know that NICE created Bats 490?
I wouldn't know about that. Perhaps he asked an acquaintance from NICE. By the way, would you mind if I asked you a question?
What is it?
Are you perhaps a Freyr?
Excuse me?
Freyr?
Frey. I thought I heard that somewhere before. Yeah, on the fucking board that was in the guy.
I am asking the person within you.
Are you talking to me?
What?
I will ask you one more time. Are you a Freyr?
Yes?
Hey, Ryuki.
As I thought. Then you've realized this world is fictional. Am I correct?
Yes?
Ryuki, what's gotten into you?
Then please tell me the nil number. If you truly are a Freyr, you should know it.
Okay, you got me. Nil. No, you got me.
So, you don't know. In other words, you lied.
Well, no, I wasn't aware of the premise.
Oh good, she saw right through it. I thought that I could get her to keep talking if I faked my way through it.
Way to go.
No, she was definitely talking to me.
What is a nil number? What is a Freyr? Frey. Right. I remember now.
It was written on that sign.
Frey to free. Frey can mean fight. but it can also mean to wear out or tear.
Remember what Tokiko said. Their ultimate goal is to break down this world and emancipate its people.
Miss Shigure, are you sure Nyes didn't make the QR video?
We did not.
The word Frey was written on that sign in the QR code.
We of Nyes are only involved in Bats 490, which we created half a year ago. We are not the ones who created the QR video. The word Frey being displayed on that sign must be a coincidence.
That can't be just a coincidence.
Oh, but it can. After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. A false world created by a program. And such programs always have some glitches lurking under the surface. We call such glitches scenes. Coincidences like this are a manifestation of such glitches. Proof of imperfection. The appearance of Jin's corpse is also likely to be an example of such phenomenon.
What?
Are you familiar with the Philadelphia experiment?
Fuck, what's that? Is this real? That sounds familiar.
It's a top-secret military experiment that's said to have taken place in the American city of Philadelphia on October 28, 1943. A powerful electromagnetic wave was fired towards the USS Eldridge, a destroyer-class warship.
Okay, I don't know what this is.
Supposedly, the reason for doing this was to conceal the ship from showing up on radar. But as soon as the experiment began, something strange happened. The Eldridge was enshrouded in a greenish mist, then vanished. Afterward, it appeared at a military port in Norfolk, nearly 200 miles away from the shipyard in Philadelphia. Sometime later, it reappeared in its original position again.
So you're saying it teleported?
Well, it's nothing but an urban legend. Just an occult story with low credibility.
Yes, exactly. However, the story doesn't end there. When the USS Eldridge returned to Philadelphia, there were several sailors on board, but some of them had melted like a rotten banana, while others ended up with their bodies entirely burned and blackened. Others were said to have merged with the steel hull, their bodies having become a piece of the ship. Does that sound familiar?
You mean Jin? Are you saying his right half teleported here?
It isn't impossible. If a seam was torn, that is.
Impossible.
This is gonna be weird, isn't it? I mean, obviously, but like, this is gonna be one of those stories that just gets real fucking meta real fast, huh?
You like this park, don't you, Ryuki?
I feel calm when I'm around nature. It's like I can feel the buzz inside me quieting down. Tama, what do you think about what Tokiko said earlier? Is something like teleportation really possible?
Hey, come on.
That has been my working theory so far, though, you know, is it because of the fucking simulation? I don't know.
I told you the Philadelphia experiment is just an urban legend.
How else can you explain what happened with Jin? We can't deny that his right half suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
Jeez. Then why don't we find out for ourselves?
What do you mean? You want to go to the studio right now?
No need. Just close your eyes.
My eyes?
Just do it!
Okay. What the? Did we teleport here?
No, you idiot.
Are you serious?
We're in Studio Devita, aren't we?
It just seems that way. We're not actually there.
Last night, I scanned every nook and cranny of the scene. What you're looking at now is what I replicated using that data.
Wow. It's like I'm actually there. The corpse looks so real.
Want me to put a mosaic over it?
Uncensored is fine.
Now, less digressing and more investigating. Your objective is to solve the mystery behind the sudden appearance of Jin's right half.
Alright.
Oh yeah, can you just solve the crime real fast? Oh. The VR allows you to walk around the scene and gather information. Tama's special vision such as can be applied to everything. Can change what you can expect will change. Alright. Okay. Cool.